Hello and welcome to Matt's Rocks. I went on ahead and cut the rest of those geode rocks that I got from a buddy of mine, from a friend of mine. I cut the next video to come out. I uploaded the white waterline agate cab yesterday. So the next one to come out will be the first video where I cut 11 rocks and polished 3 of them or 4 of them. Don't remember how many, but I think 3. But anyway, I went on ahead and cut the rest of them. He had 54 rocks total. The 11th one I cut the first day was a little bitty, just a wedge-shaped piece about that wide. But it was a brecciated agate of some kind, dark colored, chocolate colored, and caramel colored. I haven't polished. I'm going to have to do some more work to it before I polish it. But anyway, I went on ahead and cut them all just to get them out of the way. And rather than filming it all, I just went on ahead and did it. It made it quicker, a lot quicker. But out of that total, he had a total of 12 geodes. And here's one of them. This is like the best one. And I'm going to polish them today. But first I'm going to show them all to you, because then I'm going to polish one and I'm going to polish the best one. And then I'm going to polish. I still got to do some cleanup on some of these. I figured I'd wait till after I got them polished, just for the heck of it. This one's still got crystals falling out of it, as a matter of fact. I think a lot of that's calcite inside of this one. Although it didn't show up as calcite, but it's kind of got a white powder on it. I don't know. And this one's got some kind of agate on it or something, rhyolite or not rhyolite, but jasper or something on the crystals, and I don't know that there's anything I can do about that. I'll dip it in a little, well, first I'll check. That's still wet from cutting yesterday. It's been stuck together all night since yesterday. And then there's this one. This one's got pretty good crystals in it too. I don't know if I showed this other one on this one. I meant to zoom that in earlier. Some of them don't have much of a pocket in them, like this one. But I'm going to polish them anyway. Oh, zoom, focus already, darn it. But I'm going to go ahead and polish them all of these anyway, today. And then this one's not that good of a geode, but it is a geode. It's got some pits on the outside edges of the pocket, but I'm going to polish it and see what it looks like anyway. It doesn't look like much right now, but it's got a lot of pits in it. There's a lot of druzy crystal in it also. And then we got this one. This one doesn't have much of a pocket. I'm going to have to clean out put in some iron out to clean out the crystals. This one's got a better pocket on the one side than it does on the other. but I'm going to go ahead and polish both sides of it anyway. This is going to be a pain to edit because I'm going to have to superimpose. I guess I could just cut out and just leave the original footage and all of it. I don't know if I showed that one or not. I don't think so. This one's only got a pocket on the one side also. It's got a little bitty pocket on this side. And I gotta look around it where I can see. It's a little bitty pocket there, but a little bit bigger pocket there. Focus. I said focus. There we go. Cameras don't listen to me. I don't know what the heck the deal is. Nobody listens to me anyway. And I wanted to show you the biggest one he had was this one. And it looked similar to the one that I faced before that had the agate in it, just milk agate. This one was a little rusty. Yeah, this one's going to have to be. I'm going to put some iron out in that before I polish it. But anyway, when I cut this open, it's not a geode, but it does have a pretty interesting pattern in it. It does have quartz in it instead of being all milk agate, and the milk agate looks a little different than the other. So I'm going to go ahead and polish it too. But I won't do that today. Here's the other half of it. It's got some interesting patterns. It won't look too bad. It'll be a nice big sample. I wouldn't try to cut it up or anything to make anything out of it. This stuff here with the white dots in it might not be bad. I've got some of that other stuff that's got the white dots in it, but this looks like it's a little more solid around those white dots, or a little more harder around those white dots, where the other one wasn't. The other ones didn't have. They were not as hard around the white dots, so it kind of undercut, and it wouldn't polish up as well. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do this one first. Let me pick it out again. Remember where I put it? This one. I'm going to go ahead and do this one first. I don't know whether it's going to shine very good because it does have quite a few pits around the outside edge of it, but it will polish up good enough to look good. And then once I get them all polished, I'll put them in a bucket of hot water and throw some citric acid in there and do that first. And if that doesn't take everything off of there, then I'll put some iron out. I'm going to have to use iron out anyway, but I figured I'd do the citric first just in case. Well, maybe I will do the iron out first because I think the iron out's better, easier. I'm not sure if the citric acid will kind of eat away calcite like muriatic acid will. I don't think it will, but I'm not positive. But I don't want to take the chance of messing up those crystals because they are shining pretty good in there. But anyway, I'll figure out all that stuff later. Right now, I just want to get this polished up. These crystals are going to be a little bit of I may lose a couple of those because they're pretty close to. Matter of fact, this one, and this one. Those three sticking up closer to the face right there all got shaved off with the saw. And I'm hoping with using just the soft wheels, I'm going to start on the 220 and go from there. or 280 and go from there. And because they don't have real bad kerf marks on them. And maybe I'll be able to keep those upper crystals because I like the looks of them. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. And I'll probably just show polishing one half of it. And actually, yeah, I'll do this half first. And that way I could just put that footage in for me polishing, for just to show you a little bit of the process again, in case you're a new viewer. And squirrel. Had an itch. I had to see, make sure it wasn't no critter. But anyway, I'll just polish the one side, and then I'm going to go ahead and polish them all, because this is going to take hours. Probably there's 12 of them here, and I'm not going to polish the big one yet today, because that one's going to have to be done on the flat lap. There's no way I can do it on these. They're just too close together, and I can't. On this first one, I can't go halfway to either side without getting into this steel wheel, and I don't want to do that because that'll put in some gouges that it's going to be a pain to get out. And it'll take a lot more grinding to get it out, and that's on the big one. So that's why I'm not using the big one, using it on the big one. Okay, here we go. Well, I didn't wet those rocks down either, or I didn't wet these geodes down either before I showed them to you, just to keep, because if you now the crystals will show up, but if it was druzy, you wouldn't be able to see the sparkle off of the center pits. Oh, focus. It's a little bit of sparkle, but not as much as it normally would be. Okay, here we go. I'm through talking now. It's not polishing anymore. Not polishing any less. So now we can move on to the 3000. There are a few more little chatoyance areas in there. A lot of it winking back clear, but some of it winking black, blue, and greens and yellows. Okay, that one's done. You can see all the pits. think that's the best I'm going to get it to shine now. And I'm not taking it to aluminum oxide because there's too many pits there and I don't want to get any up in here either. Because the aluminum oxide is, it might come out with the citric acid and all that, but I'm not sure. So I'd just as soon not take a chance on getting any in there. I've got a thing that'll blast it out, but I don't like doing it, using it on quartz because it's so strong. It's a textile gun and it's so strong it will blast crystals out that are loose. Any loose crystals will come right out with it. It's got that much power. Okay, I'm back. Change of plans. I'm going to show you the 4 that I did just because I like the way they turned out, and I figure I could get 3 videos out of it. 4 rocks each video, 4 geodes each video. There's the first one. Well, it's the first one I'm showing you anyway. Wasn't the first one I did, but I don't know. I've been picking up the others and looking at them as I had time. There's that one. I'm going to show them on one camera and then show them on another one. This may have been the first one I did. Still got quite a few pits in them. Not much I can do about that, and I'll see what I can do about cleaning them up. But I'll get these soaking now, and that way I won't have to use such a big container. Use so much citric acid. And this is the last one that I did. I know that because I just got done with it. It's still wet on the bottom a little bit. But that pocket on that side of it, I don't know if I can get it to show up, but I'll see if I can. Oh yeah. It was just a miracle that it didn't go all the way through. But I don't imagine that would have been a bad thing, other than the fact that it might have been filled with mud or something else. And then there's the other side of it. I think I showed it to you already, but and these were wide enough that the inside edge of the geode pocket are a little bit rounded on the edges, but that's not something I could do anything about unless I was using my flat lap, but I don't trust it enough. And here's the 4th one, the one that had all the, I set it up there after I put it together and the water leaked out of the pockets. That's either common opal or agate that's covered those stones, or covered that druzy. I don't know that it's druzy, or not druzy, I was thinking petroidal, but I don't think it's petroidal. I think it's just rounded because of the agate on it. But this piece cleaned off and it's got quartz inside of it. And then this part still got all that in there. Now I'm not going to be able to get that agate or common opal out. Okay, that one's not showing any light behind it. Okay, now I'll show them on the other camera. Oh, I guess I'll leave that out. I hadn't shut it off anyway. Okay, there's the last one I showed. It's got the druze in it, and there's that right there on that. That's a piece of crystal inside the pocket that's been, that was high enough to polish also. And there's the other side. This one took a better polish than all the other ones, and that white around the outside edges polished up pretty good too. That helped a little bit. And there's the first one that I did. I don't know if I'll be able to get the rust out of this, but I'm going to give it a shot. That crystal inside there is shining like a diamond. Looks like it got the little diamonds down inside of it. They're pretty clear too. Those are pretty good crystals. This must have came from Arkansas or somewhere around in there. I don't know. Okay, here's the one that had the geode pocket that almost went out the other side, or almost came out the outside of the rock. Back here on this edge. Yeah, let me get my other hand up here. I was going to the wrong end of it. So you can see the light coming through back there in the back. It's kind of yellow because of the rust in the outside edge of the rock. There's the other side of it. It's got some big pits in it around there. But it's a good looking rock. Switch it over to the other side. This goes back in quite a ways back in here too, but it does stop at the end there, I think. Yeah, it doesn't go any further than the, well, actually it does, but it's on top. As if you can see the right down here, there's a few crystals broke out, but they're not that deep, and that's where it ends. And then here's the last one. This is the one with the better quartz crystals in it. Excuse me. Should have stopped and blown my nose. It had a crystal that polished up that had 3 crystals here in the center that were high enough to polish. They're down in the cavity, but they were sticking up. I cut through them when I cut it, so they were able to get polished. And hopefully I can get all that black stuff out of there. That may be just black sand of some kind too, I don't know. But I like the way the quartz shines up in there, or shows up in there. But that's all 4 of them. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment. I'm getting up there. I got 73 subscribers now, or maybe even 74 after I uploaded that one last night. I don't know. I looked at I had 2 more comments. Well, 3 more comments from 2 people. And I think maybe it was just 2. It's hard to say. That was last night. I've slept since then. A little bit. But anyway, thanks for watching. And leave a comment, any comment. Let me know how you like them. Let me know if I'm doing good. I'm going to cut this into 3 videos. I'll name them part 1, part 2, part 3. Because I got 12 geodes and my back's kind of getting to me after spending 3 hours cutting yesterday, all stooped over at the saw, and then sitting here, I gotta keep my head down so I can look at the rocks and look in behind the rocks, and so that kind of gets to my back a little bit too. But it just needs a little bit of rest. But anyway, you guys have a good day, and see you on the next one.